All right. Let me make sure everyone is checking in. All right, making sure that everybody can hear me and see me. All right, everybody can hear me and see me. All right. Fantastic. Well, there is a little bit of a delay on here. So I want to give everybody a minute to be able to text me that you are on the call. If you are a guest, go ahead and text my phone, your name and your consultant's name. And I'm going to give you the phone number, 727 743 1599. That is my cell phone. You'll want to text me that you are a guest on the call and your consultant's name. Okay. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much for taking the time. I know there is a delay, so I am going to give you time to be able to do that. Okay. So we're going to give it some time here, and I appreciate you being on time. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, thank you so much for joining. If you are just joining me, make sure to text me at 727-743-1599. That ensures that I know that you are on as a guest, and if you give me your name and who you are on as a guest for. Okay, awesome. We have people jumping on. This is so exciting. So I'm going to give you just a couple more minutes. Make sure that you send me a text message. Consultants, make sure to let me know that you are on. And then make sure your guest sends me a text at 727-743-1599 to let me know that she has jumped on for you. So guests, give me your name and who your consultant is, and that way she will get credit for being on this live Google Hangout. Welcome. Hope you guys are having a great Sunday night. Thank you for pulling away from the football game. I know your consultant appreciates that. Okay, well, as people are jumping on, I will make sure to just say that again. Consultants, as your people jump on and check in with you, let them know the instructions that they do want to text me just their name and who they are, who they've jumped on the Hangout for. But thank you guys so much. We always appreciate you taking the time to hear more about your business. And this is really, I hope, going to help enlighten you on what your friend or family member, or maybe even your wife, is doing with her Mary Kay business. Thank you so much. So I am going to make sure that I educate you to the highest degree about what Mary Kay is all about, what we stand for, and how we do make money with the company. This will help enlighten you. It will also help your consultant with her training, but maybe it might be for you, or you may know somebody. My prayer by the end of this Hangout is that you will know for sure. You will either know a yes or a no as to if the business is for you or not. But I promise you, you're going to learn a lot and really kind of appreciate the information. So again, if you are a guest, make sure that you have texted me at 727-743-1599 and your consultant's name and your name, so she will be able to get credit. Let me tell you just a little bit about myself so that you know me throughout this Hangout. My name is Leah Cade. I do live in the Charlotte area, and I'm a senior sales director with Mary Kay. Before Mary Kay, I was a speech therapist. I worked a 9-to-5 and had a commute in the Knoxville, Tennessee area when my girlfriend reached out to me about Mary Kay. Now, with my 9-to-5, for me, it quickly set in that it wasn't quite fulfilling, or I didn't really see a means to an end. And I had a lot of life goals and a lot of things I wanted to be able to accomplish. So when my girlfriend told me about the freedom and flexibility with Mary Kay, my ears really kind of perked up. To be honest, I did think it was that little cute old lady job, and I thought she was adorable for doing it, but that it wasn't for me. So what I have enjoyed most about Mary Kay in 7 years is the freedom and the flexibility. I signed up truly just to make some grocery and shoe money, okay? Grocery and shoe money. I'm not sure if anybody out there can relate, but what I found with Mary Kay was that it was insanely flexible around my corporate job, which I did enjoy, and that the money was really great, and the money was whatever I wanted to put into it, but I was able to afford grocery and shoe money. And in 1 month, my sales alone, less than 5 hours a week, were right around $500 to $1,000 in 1 month, less than 5 hours a week. So, and now, you know, it's more than, Mary Kay has more than exceeded my corporate income and given me actually more job security than anyone could ever have in corporate America. So I am just so thankful that I actually plugged into one of these videos or calls 7 years ago, because I have just enjoyed the ride and enjoyed what Mary Kay has to offer. Consultants that are listening, I pray that this just gets you excited and re-energized, and you're able to move forward and have a great January and a great year just from hearing some more of the facts about the company that you work for. You know, Mary Kay, the company and the woman, she started this business in the 60s when women barely were leaving the house, and she still today is the greatest female entrepreneur. So we love a company and a woman that we can stand behind, as she was a real woman, a real a go-getter, and a woman that we follow in her footsteps. So a couple of reasons why I love my Mary Kay, and I feel like a lot of women join Mary Kay and stay in Mary Kay. Some of the tangible things is, of course, the money. And, you know, the more money that you have does allow for some freedom and choices. And I know that money doesn't buy you happiness, but it certainly can buy you freedom and choices. So we do make 50% of everything that we sell, and that is starting pay. And so on the sales of the product, you can hold one party a week. We say the amount of income on average is about $17,500 take home pay a year, on up to 3 parties a week. That's at like 60,000 a year. So that is not a guarantee, but it's pretty much in the ballpark, because Mary Kay, the numbers really do on average pan out. So, I kind of love the money and the flexibility, and that they do go hand in hand. Sometimes when you have a lot of money, you find you don't have a lot of the flexibility that you wish you had. And a lot of times if you do have the flexibility, the income isn't there. So I love that with Mary Kay, you can have both. Another one of the tangible things that you can have in Mary Kay is girlfriends. Tons and tons of girlfriends, and you have a great support system with Mary Kay, and they're extremely positive. You'll see this picture over here of some of my most favorite Mary Kay girlfriends that lift me up and support me. And some of you may go, I don't really need any more girlfriends, or I would never join this. I don't want any I don't want any girlfriends. I definitely didn't see that I would love that as much as I do, and how important they are in growing me as a person. Another kind of perk is the travel. You get to really do some fun things in Mary Kay and travel. And what I have found is that has been a huge perk for me that I've enjoyed. Some people don't want to travel. Again, that is totally up to you. So, that is another kind of reason why women come into Mary Kay, they stay in Mary Kay, and they love their Mary Kay. Also, the personal growth. You find that you can really step out of your comfort zone in Mary Kay, and you just get to grow as a person, and you learn a lot about yourself. So the growth is insane. It is awesome. Some women come into Mary Kay for the recognition, to be recognized for working for you and for your family. The recognition is, again, a perk of mine. And I know some people on the call absolutely love being recognized for selling $200, or for adding, being a business coach to someone else and furthering their family and their future. So again, the recognition is really great. You can earn jewelry in Mary Kay. You can earn cash prizes. You can take trips. Right now, all of our leaders are in Nashville, Tennessee, or you can earn the trip. Every year there's all expense paid trips. So this year's trip would be London. They do allow you to take your spouse, and they do send you cash, send you spending money. So many choices are for the great trips. Okay. And then of course you can be recognized by earning a car. Our unit, the Cade unit, has earned 5 free cars in Mary Kay. The 4th being an awesome BMW. And I want you to hear this about the cars. There are more company cars on the road with Mary Kay than any other fleet company. And when you earn a company car with Mary Kay, they do give you the car or the cash. If you do not want to take the car, which they do pay your car insurance, tax tag, title, and license, you can take the cash. Okay. So again, there's some really, really neat choices there. Okay. When you decide that you want a team build, there's a couple avenues of income with Mary Kay. Of course, there's a sale of the product. And what I found most, especially being brand new in the company 7 years ago and still making an average on $500 to $1,000 a month, is that this product really, really sells. And so at first when I came into Mary Kay, I was not the sales type. And so I was quickly realizing that this product really sells without me needing to be the sales type. I wasn't necessarily shy. I do believe shy women do really good in this company because it is all about growth and reaching outside of your comfort zone and feeling the fabulous effects of the skincare and makeup and learning from women that have it's been working for 50 years, as we are a 51-year-old company. But that the products really sell themselves. And so when you come into Mary Kay, you get really, really good training, good business tips, business advice. And it is just really neat to be able to take all that and apply it to your business. And so you don't have to be the sales type to be in Mary Kay because the products really sell themselves. And we give you great training and know-how to know how to work with our products. I want to make sure that I cover everything: girlfriends, travel, personal growth. I know for me, I love to travel. I love being able to afford to travel. Thank you, Mary Kay. And I also love being able to earn free trips as well. So think about where you would want to take your husband if you could afford it, or where you'd want to take your children if you could afford it, or if you could earn it, where would you want to go? And those are the kind of things you can dream about with a Mary Kay business. So what do we look for when we're looking for a Mary Kay consultant? Well, we look for all types of women. Women, it just doesn't matter what your background is, where you come from, if you wear makeup, if you don't wear makeup, if you live in a small town, if you live in a big city. Women are working this business everywhere across America, across the US. We're in 42 global markets. So I just don't think it matters your background, where you come from, who you are. The business has been proven for 51 years and it works. Okay. So the income is there. It is really, really great. And all the kind of perks that come along with owning your own business in general. We look for busy women. Busy women are usually very productive and they're connected in the community. So we look for busy women. I personally look for women with integrity. Women that are family oriented and have a family to fight for and to work for. I think that's a huge perk too. Another thing I find that women thrive, that we look for in women who thrive in Mary Kay, is women that just have a giant inside, that maybe they haven't reached their full potential yet, and feeling like they have a giant inside that's just waiting to kind of be unleashed. I definitely find that women are able to find that with a Mary Kay opportunity, and that the opportunity really provides that to them. Things that I have found that women let hold them back from something with Mary Kay is fear. There's just a complete fear of the unknown. This was definitely where I was at, is that I had a huge fear of the unknown. And I will just encourage you, you will never know until you try. It's kind of like swimming in a pool. You just kind of never know how to swim until you jump in the pool. And that's the same thing with Mary Kay. And there is a 90% buyback guarantee. So you will never know. And you could ask me all the questions in the world, but until you just kind of jump in, and give it a try. I always say it's not a big deal. It's $100. It gets you a box and the rest is up to you. With, of course, our guided help all along the way. I wouldn't be here today without my mentors, who I still call on and reach on 24 hours a day. So I definitely say, don't let fear hold you back, because you will never know until you just give it a try. Another thing I see holds women back is time. Feeling like you just don't have enough time, and you've got family, and if you just added one more thing to your plate, you just feel like life would fall apart. And many women feel like they don't have time to do this business. And then another thing that holds women back is not feeling like this is the right time. And if we ever waited for the right time for anything, we would all be still stuck. So it is kind of like, I always say, it is kind of like having a baby. There never feels like a right time to do anything. If I had waited for the right time, I would still be very stuck financially and unhappy and unfulfilled. And I'm just so grateful and thankful that my consultant worked with me to join when I joined at a very busy and hectic time in my life, and taught me how to be able to figure it out. So Mary Kay really had a dream, okay? And the things that that dream eventually afforded her changed her life. And so I want to share with you some of the things I saw posted on one of my social media sites this week that a couple women were able to share at the leadership conference going on in Nashville. So I want to see if you can relate to any of those. The question to them, now they are all top sales directors. They've all been in Mary Kay a year to 30 years. And the question was asked to them, what dream has Mary Kay afforded you, and how has it changed your life? Here were some of their answers. Casey said, when the economy crashed, Mary Kay was able to bring Mary Kay still brought their family out of debt, some of which while she was on bed rest with her twins. She was still able to get her family out of debt. Thank you, Mary Kay. Jordan said Mary Kay funded her missions trip. It was with kids in Uganda. Okay, so that dream afforded her that missions trip. Jeannie said she had flexibility in income. Mary Kay afforded her flexibility in income while she cared for a dying parent. That is huge. Karen said her husband left her and her son, and she still had stability. She still had income and stability that Mary Kay afforded her. Shelley said she was able to pay for a car for her daughter. Mary Kay was able to afford her those things. I will interject and say Mary Kay afforded me to get out of debt while I could still carry another job. So I still carried my full-time job, did Mary Kay on the side, and was able to get out of a lot of debt. So for those of you that love your job and want to stay in that field, that is perfectly wonderful. Mary Kay can afford you some dreams outside of your job that I think is really, really a neat aspect of this opportunity. Michelle said she took on an entire year to care for her sick parents and her husband with cancer and never missed income with Mary Kay. She still was able to average about $2,000 to $6,000 a month. So that is a huge dream that afforded for her. And then Lynn said she was able to put her kids in a Christian school. And that is the dream that Mary Kay afforded them. So what dream could Mary Kay afford you, whether it was in 6 months or a year or 20 years from now? I love the opportunity that it can afford and the dreams that Mary Kay can really, really share with women. So let me ask you some questions. Are you experiencing right now financial freedom? Do you have positive friends? Do you have a mentor? Do you have someone that can grow you and stretch you right now? I will ask you, why wait to have any of those things when you can have them now? And I truly believe that, yes, selling skincare and cosmetics and lipstick can absolutely bring those things into your life. I know you're thinking that sounds crazy, but it is the dream job of a lifetime that I have really, really thoroughly enjoyed. I will encourage you to not overthink it. Oh my goodness. Do not overthink it. Like I said a couple minutes ago, it's just not that big of a deal. It's a $100 starter kit. Try it and see if you like it. You may find it's not for you. And the great thing is, with a 90% buyback guarantee, you can get your money back. And that's such a neat policy that Mary Kay has. I think she knew as women that we were iffy and back and forth. And so to be able to have that crutch, you really have nothing to lose, and you will never know until you try. So what I want you to do is be able to text your consultant who invited you on this awesome hangout. Thumbs up, ladies, on a great first Live with Leah Google Hangout. I am so proud of you and your excellence. Text your consultant just on a scale from 1 to 10, 1 being I would rather eat dirt than sell Mary Kay. I am a 1. Well, you know what? Let's do a 1 to 3, because at the beginning of the hangout, I said, make a decision. Just be a yes or a no. Okay. So I want you to text her. Well, okay. That's hard for women. I want you to text yes or no, or buy me coffee. I want more information. That's kind of in the middle. I want more, or I'd love to follow up with Leah, but definitely just make a yes or a no and get to that decision and don't waver, because we know you already have other life stressors and we don't want Mary Kay to be one of them. So get to that decision and get the more information that maybe you do need, custom to your life and your situation. And I look forward to following up with each and every one of you. Thank you so much for taking the time to be on this hangout, to be live with Leah, and I hope you have a great work week. Thank you, ladies. Bye.